Welcome back. We're going to do a little something different today. I'm going to talk about the economy and what I think's going on with the economy and why I think people are spending too much. There's a phone. Okay, so the biggest thing I see in a lot of people right now is you have to understand there's a lot of younger people. I'm younger, I'm 43, but I'm not that young. I've been through the hard times of the 2007, 2008 drop, and I know what can happen. And it's pretty serious. A lot of times the millennials right now are at the age where they were through that, but they were at such a young age, they were in the house with their parents, so they've seen their parents deal with this somewhat, but they didn't quite understand it as much. Some did, some didn't, because they didn't have to pay the bills, they didn't have to work, they're still in school. I want to explain to the millennials and just to the general people that are older that still don't see this. This is a 10 to 11 year, I call it this year, it's like 11-year cycle. It's usually every 10 years. This is what the economy does every 10 years. It goes like this, it goes up, up, up. You're at the 7th year, 8th year, 9th year, 10th year, still riding. You guys are riding good, you're riding smooth. 11th year, wham! What happened? Must be something major. Maybe China did something. We don't know what's going on. The economy just flopped. Losing my house. I owe $250,000. I owe $200,000 on my home, and it's worth $150 now. $130, $110. This happens, guys. Be prepared. I'm not trying to worry everybody in this video. What I'm trying to do is tell everybody I've seen it. I've been there. I've done that. I've been through it. I bought a house. Heather and I bought a house. It was $350,000. We paid $160,000 for it in Florida. We bought it after the drop. We sold it, we made $100,000. So we know somewhat what we're talking about here. Be very prepared for what's coming. Whether you believe it or not, it's coming. Whether you want it to or not, it's coming. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just try to go with the flow. Vacay. You can take a vacation, no problem. Don't spend a fortune. Don't go crazy. Go easy. Everybody has to take a vacation, I realize that, but go easy on vacations. Don't go all out, guys. You're gonna need the money. When you got a $1,500 mortgage payment and you don't have the money to pay your mortgage, you're gonna wish you never took that vacation. But you can't say that. You gotta live your life. I understand that. Take your vacations, just take them. Just go easy. If you're gonna go out on a cruise, you might not want to get the best of the you might not want to leave the waiter or waitress a $25 tip when you can leave a $5 or $6 tip, just because you're drinking a little bit, you're throwing your money around. Be careful. Save your money. Be careful on vacations. Maybe you can drive instead of flying halfway across the world or across the United States. Maybe you can just drive to the beach and make a weekend thing. Maybe you can take a picnic at the park or a lake or whatever, and take your picnic stuff with you. Have the wife, Heather makes me stuff. I don't know how that works, but anyways, she makes something for picnics and puts in a little basket, and then we go out and stay at relatives. You can stay at relatives' homes. If they live by the beach, and have Heather stare at you while you're doing this video and laugh. But the main thing is you got to be careful. Be careful because the end's coming. Not the end. It's not the end of time. It's not the zombie compliment. What does it say? Apocalypse? Apocalypse. It's not that. What it is going to be hard times. And I believe it's probably going to be like 2007. I don't think it's going to be harder than 2007 was, but I think it's going to be like 2007. A lot of people say it's going to be harder. I don't think it's going to be that hard. I think that, I don't know. We don't know yet. Election year is coming up. We don't know what's going on. And I'm not going to vote for either way. I'm not going to say I vote for Trump or vote for the Clintons. I don't do any of that stuff. It's going to happen. We're going to get the drop, and you're going to feel it. Real estate, you're going to feel it. Just, retail stores are closing left and right. Yeah, you may say that's because Amazon's taking over everything. I understand that. I get it. But that's not all the case. Amazon's not taking over everything. It's not. It's impossible. It's taking a big hit in the retail industry. I understand that, but it's a whole nother story. Cut your cable. Cut it. Done. You don't need cable. You shouldn't be watching TV. You should be saving. Do Hulu and Netflix and do your internet. You should be saving money for the collapse. Buy silver, guys. Can't say it enough. Silver's a deal right now. Gold, silver. If you can't afford gold, buy silver. Buy the 10-ounce bars. Buy the 5-ounce bars. Buy them. Smoking, cigarettes, drinking. If you're gonna drink the cheap stuff. Put it in the freezer. Make the alcohol taste better. I've done it. Okay. I can't drink anymore, but I know how to do it. Put it in the freezer. If you're gonna drink vodka, put it in the freezer. Buy Skull. Buy Inverness House. Buy some. Don't buy Belvedere and Kettle One. Buy the cheap stuff. You're gonna buy beer. Don't buy Everybody gets his bottled beer, and it's got the porter house and the porter and the ales, and it's all fancy dancy, and you're paying like $8 for a 6-pack. Buy the cheap. Come on, it's not that much of a difference. Buy the cheap stuff. Buy the Busch in a can and live with it. And believe me, you're going to be glad you did that, because you're going to be drinking Busch in a can a lot after this market hits, because you're not going to afford it because you had to buy the good stuff. And trust me, unless you got cancer, you're dying. You're going to live through this economy. Or I'll just. A lot of people say, whoever, I don't care. I'll just fall off the face of the earth if something major hits. Well, you won't. You'll be here and you'll be whining and complaining you have no money. Electronics. This is the biggest thing I want to talk about. Electronics. This is the big one that everybody buys. They always buy these electronics. They always want the fancy and the best. I'm a computer guy for 15 years. Heather and I, we don't buy the fancy dancy stuff. We have older phones. We don't have flip phones, okay? We do buy phones. But we buy the ones that buy one, get one free. We have the Galaxy Note 5s, and we're happy with them. We don't need the expensive iPhone 4000s or whatever the hell they are. We don't need it. We just don't need it. And you probably don't need it either. And I'm not paying $1,200 for a phone, because what I'll do is I'll pay $300 for a phone, and I'll get a discount and buy one for free for another $300. And I don't take that stupid warranty out on them. I don't sit there and buy drones, because drones, everybody's like, oh, YouTube, get the drone. I don't buy drones. I think they're freaking useless. Not useless. I do think drones are really cool. I'm a tech guy, but I don't think it's cool. You spend $1,000, $2,000 on a drone that you can crash in a wall. Then you got to take out insurance for the drone. Some people
have a purpose in some.
They have their purpose in certain things, but I think videography, unless you're doing drone real estate stuff for real estate, then being a drone. I'm so sick of seeing drones on TV. I mean, certain drones are cool. I think it's a cool thing, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's a lot of money. I think if you spend $1,200 drone and you had $2,000 or $3,000 in silver, and silver goes to 55 an ounce, you got what, $5,000 in your pocket. Instead of a drone in 3 years that you crash into a tree, it's gonna be worth nothing. Yeah, your warranty will fix it, but you're paying for a warranty $20 a month, whatever it is, $10. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. Fast foods. You shouldn't be eating fast foods. Fast food you shouldn't be eating anyways. Why are you eating fast foods? You're killing yourself anyways. What's the difference? Stop paying the money. Go get some carrots at home. Get some apples. Make your own sandwiches. Bring them to work. It's going to be 1,000,000 times healthier. And save the money and buy silver. I keep saying that, but it's true. Convenience stores. It's another one. Convenience stores. You go to your coffee. You get your coffee at a convenience store. You get your Red Bull, your green bowl,
your donuts,
your blue bowl, blue bowl. You get everything. You get all these power drinks, and I just spit in the camera. What's wrong with me today? You get your power drinks, your Gatorade, your this and that, your chips, your Doritos, and you get out of there and you're munching on the way, and you spent $4.50 or $5 a day on this junk. Some people spend like $15 a day. It's ridiculous. And if you add that during the week, guys, add it up, do the math. I don't have to do the math for you. It's freaking expensive. And I'm not interested in expensive stuff.
You're not?
Your cell phone bill. Cell phone bill is another one. Go and get yourself a prepaid phone. They're a lot cheaper. Don't get the postpaid. I found out prepaid's a lot cheaper. And you can call and negotiate with these people. I just got all my bills down about $300 a month. How much is that a year, Heather? $300 a month?
I don't remember. We worked it out the last
We worked it out. We call our 1-800 number service of the business. We beat them down. What else we do?
A lot of times you'll have a service.
A lot of times you have
end up going up and up and up and up,
Yeah.
and then if you don't call.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's in a good economy. I don't need to call. I'm making good money. Just whatever it is, pay whatever it is. But here's the thing. They're going to be sitting pretty in a good economy because they're ripping you off. Because a lot of companies won't tell you what they're charging you. Bills just keeps going up and up and up, and they're adding features and this and that. You don't know. So you're on your phone app adding features. You know what the heck's going on. And a lot of people don't need them. And you can call and negotiate with these guys. And if you don't. I don't know about that phone insurance thing for $6 a month, $5 a month, because usually $100 deductible. Don't sit on your phones. Don't put your freaking phones in your back pocket. Why are you putting your phones in your back pocket? Use a case hanging on your side like old school. I think it looks stupid in your back pocket. I think you're sitting on I think people that put their phones in the back pockets look stupid because number one, they're sitting on their phone. They're sitting on their phone. Why would you sit on a $700 smartphone? You're gonna break it. The screen's gonna break. It's gonna bend the phone. I see people's phones are like this, warped. And I asked this girl the other day at a store if the phone was like warped. I said, that's a cool looking phone. I thought it was a new type of phone, you know? Because, you know, the bendable phones and stuff. I just thought it was like, and she goes, no, it bent in my back pocket. $750, maybe mommy will buy it, I don't know, but I don't think mommy's gonna have the money after this economy collapse. Energy bill. Don't worry about a light. Usually everything's LED, you can keep your lights on, it's the big stuff. You're gonna take a 2-hour shower, you're gonna take a 2-hour shower, you're gonna let the water run, hot water while you're brushing your teeth, and warm water, just let it run while you're brushing your teeth. Heather does that, drives me nuts. Just be careful on your energy bills, energy costs. Like, we lower our hot tub when we don't use it. Right now it's off because we gotta move stuff around. But you know, just be careful. A lot of people put their AC to like 60 degrees or 69 degrees, and then they just walk out and they're like, I just like it. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel comfortable. Make good money. I work hard. I want to feel comfortable. Spoiled. That's all I got to say about that.
Being spoiled.
Spoiled, rotten wimps that can't handle a regular temperature of 72 degrees. I believe you, just Heather says you should be comfortable in your own home, and I really truly believe that. But you don't need to drop it to 62 degrees.
Well, who the hell needs it at 62 degrees?
And change your air filters in your, maintenance your stuff, guys. Change your air filters. Clean your air filters out in your AC units. Go wash your condenser on outside with a hose. Make sure there's not bushes trapped against it. Make sure your hose for your sleeve, for your Freon lines, make sure that's got the cheap rubber padding, $2 padding on it, insulation on it. So, just be smart about things. Use your head. Things are going to get tight. Car insurance, you can check around for different car insurance companies. Car insurance is through the freaking roof. And another thing is this is not on my notes, but tickets. Don't speed. You can't afford a ticket right now. No one can afford a ticket. Who wants to afford a ticket? Because when hard times hit, those points will still be on your license, and you're still going to be screwed, and you're going to be even more broke than you're going to be. Everybody's sitting pretty right now. They're thinking nothing's going to happen. Ross, how can you say such a thing on your channel? The economy's going to collapse. Because everything's perfect. It's the calm before the storm. The stock market, as I'm doing this video, the stock market just dropped 500 points in an hour this morning. 500 points in an hour, right when the NASDAQ opened, the market opened. 500 points in an hour. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a pretty big drop when you first open up. And I know what it's from. People are going to say it's from Trump, and they put the tariffs on China. I understand that. But a lot of people are saying it's not from the tariffs, it's from something else. So just be aware, something's going on out here. And if you're a real estate person, real estate market is starting to slow down. I don't care if and everybody's like, oh, it's a building everywhere, nothing's slowing down. Well, keep in mind, when they build a house, it takes a year or two. A couple months to plan it out. It takes about a year to build it. So yeah, of course they're going to be building them everywhere. But do they have a next job after that? They might not. Usually the rich feel it first. Then it comes down, like their big $700,000, $800,000, $1 million homes start coming down in depreciation. Then the middle class, if there's any left, which I don't see any middle class left, so screw them, because we're screwed anyways. I was middle class, now I'm low class. So you go down, everybody's low class now. Either they're rich or low, they're poor. If you think you're the middle class, you're wrong. You're not the middle class. If you don't have to work for a living, and you're making $250,000 to $300,000 a year, $400,000 a year, and you don't have to work, okay, you're middle class. If you make $1 million a year, you're rich. That's how I look at it. Because people that have to work are not rich. They gotta go to their job. That means they gotta work. They're not rich if you gotta work. When everything starts coming down in the higher end homes, then it trickles down to the lower end homes, the $200,000 and $150,000 homes, $200,000 homes. Those are the lower end homes. When the higher end homes go down, then it's gonna drop to the lower end homes. But it just takes a little while to do. You haven't seen it yet, guys. Just wake up. Get rid of some of the stuff you don't need. If it's expensive boat and it's a lot of money every month, sell the boat right now. The market's wicked high. Everything's going so good. Sell that crap now. Because later on you're either going to lose it or you're going to wish you sold it. Because you're not going to be able to get rid of it. You're not going to be able to get rid of it, guys. I mean, just like RVs, this is an RV channel. So like your RV, if you think you're not RVing that much, sell your RV. Because you get a lot of money for it right now. Sell it. You can always buy one later at a better price. We'll talk to you later. See ya.